Hey ho folks, it's me again. How are you all doing? So scorching weather here at the moment. I think it hit 26°C today. Mightn't sound like a lot by some world standards, but for little old Eire, yeah, it's believe it's scorching across the water in the UK as well. So perfect cider drinking weather. Now I picked up 2 ciders in Aldi recently, and I had this one yesterday. Excuse me now while I get my head on straight. It's Twisted Tree Hop Cider, 4% ABV, 330ml can, and I think this was $1.19. So, fucking hell, that's pretty cheap even for a 330ml can. Nice big warning on the back. Allergen advice: may contain sulfates, and by Jesus it does, or contain sulfates, and by Jesus it does. Some people can detect sulfates really easily, others can't. And from what I've heard, it's kind of a hang up from winemaking, because apparently in winemaking they use sulfates as preservatives quite often. For me, I don't see why in a well-made craft beer they would need to use something like that. It should store quite well for sufficiently long. Yeah, it shouldn't go off that easily. And it does give you a heck of a hangover. At least it does for me. So yeah, that's kind of one mark against that one. But anyway, Aldi, as I said, $1.19. Twisted Tree Hop Cider. Be quite honest with you, it was nothing special. It was pleasant, perfect for a hot summer's day. Slight into the sulfates on the nose and the taste, but it was actually quite an enjoyable cider. Couldn't find out any information as to who brews this. I've seen some references that it might be Weston's doing Weston Cider in the UK, contract brewing for Aldi. I've seen other places saying it was Aldi UK brewery that brewed it. As far as I know, Aldi doesn't actually have a brewery in the UK, but I'm open to correction on that. I did find a Twisted Tree brewery or some reference to a Twisted Tree brewing in the United States, but I highly doubt it's that. So yeah, if anybody knows who actually brews this for Aldi, could you please let me know. But again, quite pleasant, normal cider. Not a hop cider by any means. To my I could detect no hops whatsoever on the nose or flavour. But a pleasant enough, and $1.19 for a 330ml can. Yeah, it's quite good value. What would I give this one? I'd give this one, I'd probably give it 6 out of 10. I'm going to knock it up a point because of the sulfates. I don't think there's any need to have sulfates in anything in this day and age with modern brewing techniques, modern sanitation. There shouldn't be any need to be sticking sulfates into ciders at this stage. So that's 6.5 out of 10 for Twisted Tree Hop Cider from Aldi. $1.19. Especially with this weather, well worth picking it up. The one I'm actually going to review tonight is the second one I picked up from, and it's also Twisted Tree. And it's Twisted Tree Vintage Cider, 7.4%. Sorry if I failed to mention it. This one was 4%. And the Vintage Cider is 7.4. Yeah, it's definitely from a UK brewery, because it does make reference on the back of this one to English apples. There's little to no information on the can. I quite like the artwork on it. Sorry guys, I'm on the USB camera again tonight. And this one was $1.69. So €1.70 for a 330ml can of a 7.4% cider. That's bloody good value. we'll just see what it's like. And again, this contains sulfites. So my newly acquired, whatever type of glass this is from Lidl, crack it open. And this is out of the fridge about a half an hour. Straight away, this smells a lot more like, I'm not going to insult Scrumpy cider by saying this smells like Scrumpy, but you get what I'm saying. It kind of does in a way. So we'll pour it out anyway, enough gassing. I'm going to be quite aggressive with this because it's cider after all. Not getting as much a hint of the sulfites off of this one. Maybe that's something to do with the 7.4% stronger aromas off of that, whatever. Yeah. Slightly darker shade than the hop cider, but pretty much the same. Fairly well carbonated for a cider, but not overly carbonated as was the other one. Yeah, I can definitely get the sulfites on the nose now, but not too bad. I've had some ciders before where the sulfites would knock the head off you, but these aren't too bad actually. It's got that real, this is going to sound terrible, rotten apple aroma that you have from really good traditionally made sort of scrumpy cider. So we're going for the taste. Sláinte. Wow. There's a very, very, very slight boozy aftertaste in the back of the throat on the tail end of the swallow. And there's definitely that slight sulfite aroma and flavour, but actually not too bad. It's not the worst cider for sulfites that I've ever had. It's definitely miles ahead of this. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying that anyway. Looks damn good. As you can see, the carbonation's all but gone. It's not too bad. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's a stronger cider. That's actually quite enjoyable. That and the hop cider that I just showed you, both perfect for a day like this. If I had to take a preference, it would be this one. Not just because it's 7.4% and only 170 or 169, but it actually has a little bit better mouthfeel. I know it's cider, but it does. And it actually has a little bit more fuller, better flavour than the other one. For 179 for that, that's a steal in my opinion. Now I know you can probably buy a 2 litre flagon for €4 now, but would you want to? So that's a Twisted Tree Vintage Cider, 7.4%. I don't think I'd be drinking too many of these, but I'm definitely going to get a few more. €1.70 from Aldi in Ireland. Sulfites or not, I'd definitely give that a 7 out of 10. If you see it, definitely pick it up. Well worth it. I think well worth getting both of these guys, to be honest. But my preference is for this one. So 7 out of 10. And again, guys, if anybody knows who makes this Twisted Tree cider range for Aldi, would you please let me know? Talk to you again. Slán go fóill.